Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the university that made their mascot a beaver because it is considered nature's engineer, where an undergraduate dorm was built to resemble a sine wave, where a sculpture of a man made of numbers in the fetal position is the only visible art on the west side of campus. MIT, where math, science, and engineering dominate. But every year, MIT admissions accepts a few students with different priorities.
Hi, I'm Tiandra Ray. I am a 2015 studying architecture.
My name is Emily. I am a senior and I'm studying linguistics.
I'm Anthony. I'm a junior studying urban studies and planning, course 11.
Hi, I'm Royal Morris. I'm a junior and I'm studying comparative media studies and computer science.
So I came in wanting to do architecture because I love physics and art, so I thought putting that together would make architecture. Kind of doesn't, but that's okay.
So when I got to MIT, I was course 1E, environmental engineering, and I did that through my sophomore year. In my junior fall, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take all of these linguistics classes, and if things go horribly wrong, I can probably go back to course 1 and still finish on time. But let me try and see if I like this. And then I did. And that's why I ended up sticking with it.
I came in not knowing what I really wanted to study. I applied as math and business, but that was just because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then I switched to math with computer science. And then I switched to math with computer science with urban planning. And then urban planning. And then urban planning with mechanical engineering. And then mechanical engineering. And then mechanical engineering with electrical engineering. And then I declared electrical engineering. That was the first thing I was. But then I never took an electrical class. And then I switched to humanities and engineering 21E, which was concentrated between 6-3 computer science and CMS. And then when I could declare the double, then I declared the double between those two.
When I decided to come to MIT, I was originally planning to study course 10, chemical engineering. But by the time it was time to declare, I decided on course 3, material science and engineering. And for about a year, that's what I studied. And then I sat back and asked myself the question, well, am I really enjoying what I'm doing? And I said no. And so I started searching for something better, and I ended up at urban studies.
In high school, I was really good at my math and science classes, and in high school it was just kind of assumed that if you are good at those, that's what you should do.
I came to MIT thinking that I was a science and math person just because I was good at it in high school. And I mean, I still am. But I realize now that I'm someone who's more interested in communicating with people.
I assumed when I was coming here that was just to be an engineer just because that's what everyone else is. As a planning major, I feel like it's more, or it's closer to the people, and that's what I really wanted.
Although MIT provides a good education in almost every discipline it offers, some majors are severely underrepresented in the MIT population. In the class of 2012, just over 1,000 undergraduates were awarded degrees. Of those, only 81 students received a degree in the humanities, arts, social sciences, or architecture, 50 if you exclude economics.
Pros of being an urban studies major is that it's a small department.
We're a very small department, and I know everyone in my class really, really well.
The department is tiny. There are only 20-something majors. The administrators all know us, the professors all know us. Run into them in Central Square and they're like, hi! They're like, oh my god, worlds colliding.
The pros of being in course 4. People think you're really cool and that you dress well.
I distinctly remember having a conversation with a friend who, when I was course 1E, they said that course 1 was the fake engineering major. So from the start, I wasn't on a good track for these people who think that there are real majors and fake majors.
I was talking to this girl about my double major and I was like, oh, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna stick with course 6. And she's like, oh, well, what'd you be then? And I said, oh, I'd just be a CMS major. She's like, what's that? Comparative media studies. Wait, isn't that humanities? Yeah. Isn't that a waste of your tuition? And I was just like, wow, thanks MIT, you make me feel so special.
I think everyone at MIT questions whether or not they belong here. And I don't think I'm abnormal in that regard.
I have gone through many stages where I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have gone to MIT. And it's not necessarily because of the people or the culture, because I feel like I really belong here in that sense. But in terms of when I go to visit my friends at other colleges and I meet people who are like, I'm studying political science, I'm studying economics, I'm studying sociology, I'm just like, oh my god, this is so cool. There are people who aren't studying computer science at other colleges.
I've definitely felt like I don't belong here a lot. I just felt so lost because everyone else was super excited about research and science and math and physics, and those things are cool, but it's not really what I'm interested in.
I definitely chose the right major with CMS. I consistently think that I chose the wrong major with computer science.
I don't feel confident that I made the right major choice, and I don't feel confident that I made the right school choice. But I think things are turning out fine. I don't regret being a linguistics major.
I am happy that I chose MIT over my other options. And I think I'm still happy that I chose MIT in the grand scheme of whatever colleges I would have applied to.
Am I happy with my decision? Very much so. I love MIT.
I'm definitely happy I chose MIT despite its many flaws. I think that there are a lot of resources here. It provides a unique opportunity for me to mix my interests in the arts with other things and gives me the opportunities that maybe other art schools wouldn't have given me.
We're seeing this big movement in education where we need more STEM, people need to get into math and science and engineering. And we're really leaving behind the people who maybe aren't interested in those fields. And we need to create an educational culture where people can study the things that are interesting to them.
We live in a world full of humans. Therefore, things like planning and architecture and humanities are very important to making this a world that we want to live in.
Cool. Anything else?
Will you marry me?
Sure. As long as you switch out of course 6.
Okay.